Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Let's talk about the provincial nomination programs of Canada as of now with the express entry draws coming back. Okay. So July 6th draws, everybody's talking about it, Wednesday. Um, People who are below 480, 475, 471 for that matter, people below 471, they are thinking like what to do. Next year our birthday will come, 30th birthday, and we'll lose 5 more points. So that's why this video is crucial for you. PNP programs, how to apply for each PNP program, I'm gonna share in this video. So Ontario, let's talk about that first because that's the most realistic PNP program right now. And Ontario's Human Capital Priority Stream, HCP. Okay, so HCP has two ways of selecting people. One is through their IT knock codes. Okay, maybe 6 knock codes are there. You can search IT knock codes for OINP, HCP, and you will find out those knock codes. Then secondly, they select general knock codes, which slightly changes at times, but more or less it is same. So you can basically look at it on the OINP website, which knock codes were last selected. Now OINP is directly linked with express entry draws, and they select people below the federal cutoff. Now it will be a sight to see what OINP does after express entry draws are resumed, because currently they are going here and there while selecting the CRS range of their applicants. Okay, so OINP is something that we need to watch out for. What are they going to re-strategize, because express entry categories are also coming live maybe in November, October, September, or maybe in July. I mean, nobody knows. Nobody knows about it. Okay. Second PNP program I want to talk about is Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan last year, or yeah, they announced French points, additional French point, 10 points for French language. So since after then, their scores have been very high. Okay. So if you, but the good point about Saskatchewan is that you do not need to have any connection. If you have a connection, obviously your points will be more than others. But if you don't have any connection within the province, you can score as much as 70 points on Saskatchewan grid. And then if you can learn French just a little bit, then CLB4 of French can give you 2 points, and your points will be 72. Okay, and 72 is a winning score for Saskatchewan. So if you're really interested in Saskatchewan, then think about getting that CLB4 in French language. Okay. Third PNP program is Alberta, that I want to talk about, everybody's favorite, because they selected 306 CRS just recently. But this is not the clarity that we needed. So thing is, Alberta will select you if you're lucky. Okay, people I know, they have connections within the province, they have been waiting in the pool, and they are not getting selected as of now. So if you're lucky, if you have a connection within the province, if your knock code somehow gets picked by Alberta and you have a valid express entry profile, then they'll select you directly out of it. Apart from that, New Brunswick has all job offer related programs, but if they conduct a virtual session or a live seminar information session, then you can attend that. And currently there is no session announced, but if there would be, I will make a video. So all other New Brunswick sessions are PNP streams are for job offers. Then comes Prince Edward Island. Okay, so anybody can create expression of interest on PEI, Prince Edward Island, but they need you to have a connection within the province. Then we talk about Newfoundland and Labrador. All programs are for people having job offers or connections. Okay, then um, Nova Scotia, all the programs are for job offers. Just one, randomly they select few people from the express entry pool if they need some specific knock code. Okay, so these were the Atlantic provinces. And let's talk about Quebec. Quebec immigration is absolutely separate, and they do not fall under express entry. So if you don't know French language, then there is no point in talking about Quebec. And if you know French language, then there could be a way out for you in Quebec immigration. And Nunavut, they don't have Northwestern Territories. They do not have any PNP program. They are not linked with express entry. And Yukon is a province, but no, nothing without the job offer. And what else is there? British Columbia, great province, full of warmth and full of hope for many people. great place for students, but they only offer PNP nominations to those people who have a job offer if they're outside Canada. So basically, all of these PNP programs, they are for the people who live inside Canada, who work inside Canada, who have studied inside Canada. So these PNP programs are for these people. For people living abroad, uh, Ontario, Saskatchewan, Alberta, these are the three main PNP programs, and even Alberta is, I mean, I wouldn't consider, if I was applying for it, I wouldn't consider Alberta. I would try to make my way through OINP and Saskatchewan. Now, here is a fact. If you want to apply for a PNP program, know this, that it is all based on your occupation. Okay, I mean, they wouldn't talk about your uh, skin color, your race, your religion. No, all they need is your occupation. Okay, so people having very bad score with a good occupation, they get selected by these PNP programs, and people having a great score with a bad profession. I mean, no profession is bad, but in terms of in demand for these PNP programs, because the regulated professions like doctors, MBBS doctors, that is not selected by PNP programs. Then most obvious professions like teachers, not selected by PNP programs. So occupation plays a great role when applying for PNP programs. Okay, and lastly, I want to talk about the province of Manitoba, a great province for the people who have a relative inside Manitoba, because without having a relative and without having other educational and language scores, the chances for selection by Manitoba is very less. And even if you have a relative and you don't have any job offer, any studies, any work from Manitoba, still last year they selected only once these kind of people who did not have uh, physical presence inside province, and they only have had a relative inside Manitoba. So like 557 score on Manitoba grade was selected last year. This year we haven't seen such a draw. Let's see if, let's hope it happens this year as well, because last year July the draw happened, 557 score. So if you can score 557 on the Manitoba grid, having a relative, then you should think about Manitoba. Otherwise, leave it. So 4 Atlantic provinces have Atlantic immigrant program as well. So again, if you have a job offer, only then Atlantic immigrant pilot program is for you. The rural programs, they are for people inside Canada, not for the outsiders. If you want to apply for any LMIA, like if you want to buy something, it's illegal. You're gonna get screwed. Don't do that. That is my brotherly advice. Yeah. So with these words, this is Alif Khan, and I'm hoping great things are coming your way.